Hello everybody and welcome to Notorious Yugioh. I'm Notorious Cly, and it's time, the moment you have all been waiting for, the moment you all voted for. Rocket, 5-headed dragon. I'm going to give you a quick deck profile, and then we're going to jump right into the KC Cup and see if we can turbo out the 5-headed dragon itself. So let's just run through the main deck, go through the extra deck, and then we'll talk about the skill. Main deck, you'll see some standard Rocket stuff, so 3 Tracer, 3 Quick Launch, 2 Magna, 2 Silver, and then 2 Metal. I'm only playing the 3-2-2-2 ratio because I want to keep this deck as close to 20 while also keeping as much space open for techs as possible. Techs being Dragon's Mirror, I guess that's kind of engine in this build specifically. MSD because, you know, I hate losing back row. And then Treacherous Trap Hole because with keeping my deck list super tight to 20, I don't have a lot of room for more staples. So if I'm going to have space for only one big sacky blowout card, I'm going to pick the one that could potentially plus me as well. If I had Ice Dragon's Prison, I would probably be playing Ice Dragon's Prison in this spot. But Tretch is a nice option too. This card should have been banned a long time ago, so we're just going to abuse it while it's still legal. And to round out the rest of the deck, we have 3 Dragon's Mirror and 2 Boot Sector Launch. And we are playing 2 Boot Sector Launch because we need to see it with some consistency, but we don't want to see multiples of it in our opening hand. And the reason why we need the second one for consistency is because we're playing Dragonic Fusion as our skill. This is a Chazz Princeton special skill, and pretty incredible that we get to play with Chazz Princeton. Always a good day when that happens. We get to Chazz it up. And the Dragonic Fusion skill says at the beginning of the duel, add 1 Dragon's Mirror to your deck, then add 1 5-headed dragon to your extra deck. The skill can only be used once per duel, and you can use the second part of the skill if your life points decrease by 1500 or more. You can return 1 card from your hand and add Dragon's Mirror from your deck to your hand. So you get the 5-headed dragon in your extra deck for free, which is nice. It has 5000 attack, 5000 defense, which clearly means it's the most impressive and powerful boss monster ever conceived in Yu-Gi-Oh! And then if your life points decrease, you get to just swap out any card for Dragon's Mirror. Theoretically, if your life points are decreasing by 1500, you're going to be in the grind game, so you're going to have some Rockets in graveyard. So Dragon's Mirror is going to be live, so any top deck instantly becomes the top deck you need to get Furious out and hopefully spin the duel on its head. And yeah, so that's skill. That's why we're playing to the Boot Sector Launch, because we're not playing Varus. We're not going to be able to turn any one Rocket and any one card in our hand into Boot Sector Launch, so we need to be able to see it sometimes. The goal of the deck is still, as always, to find Quick Launch, and more specifically find Tracer. Quick Launch gets you Tracer, so that's why you want to find Quick Launch. And then use and abuse Tracer. Make link plays, fuel the graveyard for Dragon's Mirror, make synchro plays, make whatever kind of toolbox extra deck monster you need. So let's move on to the extra deck, and then I'll talk about like 1 or 2 niche things that I wanted to bring up, then we'll duel. So 2 Borload Furious Dragon, that's pretty standard, at least for me. That's how I like to play Rockets. I think Furious is the actual boss monster of the deck, not Borload Dragon. So yeah, I'm going to double up on it. And especially when we're playing anywhere from 3 to 4 copies of Dragon's Mirror, yeah, we're going to want to be able to make as many Borload Furious Dragon as possible. And then 1 Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend. This could be Hot Red Dragon Archfiend, but in some testing and messing around, I found the generic just destroy special summon monsters comes up more often than destroy all attack position monsters. And Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend can also destroy your monsters too, which is not a big deal. Sometimes you want the float, and you get a little bit extra burn damage with it, so not a big deal. Dark End Dragon, because sending is like the second best form of removal next to banish face down. Malevolent Sin, because I still don't have Evil Swarm Nightmare because I keep spending my gems elsewhere. And it's just a good kill option. If there's something on board that we can't get over or get through, we can just, you know, yeet it until the end phase and hopefully poke for enough damage to win. Nightmare Mermaid, just because it blocks kind of suck, and I don't have Link Disciple. And then 2 Booster Dragon, because Booster is an incredibly valuable part of this deck, because it can trigger all your main deck Rockets to get their bonus effects. So that's the extra deck. And then I think one last neat thing I wanted to bring up is, you remember how you can, you know, swap any card in your hand for Dragon's Mirror if your life points decrease by 1500. Garbage Lord is a thing. Garbage Lord is a free special summon by paying 2000 life points, and it'll instantly turn on your skill. So if you open Garbage Lord, you essentially open Dragon's Mirror. All you got to do is just trade out 1 card in your hand. And on the plus side, Garbage Lord is a free special summon, so if you happen to open Tracer or Quick Launch so you can get the Tracer, you can special Garbage Lord, normal Tracer, use Tracer to pop the garbage horde, get another rocket on board, link those two off. You now have 2 rockets in your graveyard, 2 dark dragon monsters, more specifically in your graveyard, to go ahead and swap out a card for Dragon Spear and use that Dragon Spear to make Bold Out Furious Dragon. Really cool. Really cool, really neat interaction. The only thing I found out about playing Garbage Lord, I did test it a little bit, is that paying half of your life points in a 4,000 life point format really isn't that great, especially when you're Rockets and like your whole like shtick, your whole thing, the whole advantage of playing Rockets is like you're a very like mid-rangey to grindy deck because you can just keep floating and keep putting bodies on board and just out-resource your opponent. Life points are kind of a resource in this deck, and if you're cutting those in half, it makes you significantly easier to kill because your stuff only ever floats in end phase. So if you're dead by the time the end phase gets there, like it doesn't matter if all your stuff floats. I'll probably end up playing the Garbage Lord version of this deck sometime tonight, just so you all can see it and see how sweet it is and how good it is when it pops off. But I tried it and I still prefer the standard version better. And then one last thing I wanted to touch on, 3 Dragon Smear if I'm playing the Dragonic Fusion skill, which also adds another Dragon Mirror to the main deck. Probably is a little bit too much, but this list heavily depends on seeing Dragon Smear, so I would rather see too many of them than not enough. So if I happen to open 2, that's fine, as long as I also open Tracer and a way to get another rocket on board. So yeah, that's the deck profile. Let's just jump right into the KC Cup and do some duels. Alright, we're going against Paradox. This is probably Malefics. And I'm actually pretty happy that we're still in the lower ranks of the KC Cup. We haven't made it to dual level max yet, which means some of these games should be fun, interesting, unusual. One of those, I suppose. So we're waiting for the Malefic player to take his turn. Hand looks pretty good. 2 Dragon Smear, again, not great, but you know, at least we saw it. At least we saw it. That's one of the problems I have with Rockets right now is like in the standard version, unless you're running Evil Swarm Nightmare, if you don't see Dragon's Mirror, you don't really do anything like super impactful in your first turn. You just kind of set up the float and then capitalize on the next turn. And yeah, this is the problem with this build though, is I have a bunch of Rockets in hand, but I don't have a way to get multiple of them on field or engraved to turn on Dragon's Mirror. So yeah, maybe playing 3 Boot Sector Launch might not be bad. I'm honestly not sure what the play is here. I think it might be just Magna, poke for damage, and then float, or use Tracer. I think we'll use Tracer. That way on their turn we can always dodge. We have an extra Dragon's Mirror, so we're going to set one as a bluff. And then we're going to go ahead and battle. Okay, poke for 16, that's fine. And then now during their turn, if they're doing something, because it looks like they're on blue eyes, we can always Tracer, you know, pop Tracer, go into a defense position Rocket. That way we don't take a bunch of damage, but it looks like that's not going to happen. So we're gonna get to play free and clear. And how do we want to do this? Let's go Magna. And I think this is the high value play, is we go Tracer, pop Magna, summon Silver, I suppose. And then we can link these 2 off, or we can just how do we want to win? I think that's the question. How do we want to win? Let's just go Booster. I think the optimal, correct thing to do would be set up Booster. And then we go ahead and Dragon's Mirror. Furious. And we pop the Metal Rocket. So let's banish Silver, let's banish Tracer. Go here with Furious. Use Booster to boost Furious. Let's leave that Dragon's Mirror alive, since now we have some interaction on board. We don't have to bluff. We'll swing, and that's fine, and then we'll swing for game right here. Hooray! We did it, everybody. And now that I'm thinking about it, since it seemed like we kind of had that game in hand, probably should have just stalled out for 5-headed. I think that's going to be our goal for tonight, everybody. Our goal is not to win. It's not to climb the KC Cup ladder. It is to summon 5-headed dragon and win with 5-headed dragon. So let's make that our goal for the night. If I see an opportunity, I will take it. I will not let that chance pass me by again. Alright, next duel is against Yubel. Okay, we might have a chance for 5-headed dragon here. And of course, now that I've said like my goal is to make 5-headed dragon, all these games are going to be like super tight, and you know, they're really going to push me to really want to go ahead and try and win them instead of do the funny meme thing. So Boot Sector Launch, that's nice that we saw it. We're going to special 2 Rockets. We're going to link them off. Yeah, linking for Booster is correct. Do we use the Dragon's Mirror? Or do we leave the graveyard stocked? Are we memeing? No, we're just gonna go Furious. We'll set up. We'll meme later in the duel. We'll make sure we have it established, and then we'll style on them. So let's banish the 2 that are in grave. Get Furious. Probably shouldn't have blocked my Link Arrow, but that's fine. I don't really intend on doing a bunch of Link plays. I don't even run not Furious, Borload in this deck. Don't even run Borload in this deck. I honestly think Borload is kind of cope in standard Rockets right now. Hopefully they fix that with the virus rerun, but I don't think it would be too bad if they didn't. Okay, so they are playing Yubel, so Furious is probably not great here. Probably not great. Destroy monster near end. I think we have to pop that. Don't think we can let that stick around, so we're gonna go Furious, pop Booster, pop the Fire King Island. They don't get an easy destroy. They haven't committed to a normal summon, which is a little worrisome, but at least I'm not letting them pop the Yubel. I know they have. Hey, there we go. Look at that. How many dragons do I have in grave? I have 1, 2. How many can I get on field? That is the real question, is how many dragons can I get on field? Do we pop the boot? Yeah, I guess we just pop the boots after launch. And then what do we want? Let's grab a Magna. Then what do we do here? What do we do to make sure we don't die? Let's go here. Let's go here. Booster. I mean, I could give Furious enough to win. All right, everybody, we're gonna go for the meme. We're gonna go Furious. We're gonna leave him on 500 because that's 2 destroys with Scarlight. I feel confident I can clutch this out if need be. And Booster is now live for his float because we have dragons in the graveyard, so it should be a-okay. Main phase, you can destroy 1 card in your hand. Oh yeah, we're not letting that resolve. So we're gonna destroy Booster. Destroy Disciple of Nephthys. Booster's gonna float into Tracer. I really need to draw a Dragon's Mirror now. I have 4. I have 1, 2. I have enough dragons in grave, right? Because I don't need a pop Tracer to get an extra one out. No, don't surrender. Come on. I have 4 Dragon's Mirror in left in deck and 14 cards. We'll do it, folks. I promise. We'll get there. We'll get the 5-headed dragon out and win with it. Okay, so this is Yusei. Maybe this will be tight enough to where we can 5-headed win. Shooting Star Road. They're on the old school. And, yeah, this is alright. Because we got Boot Sector Launch, which is fine. Never like popping it because it's a really good card. Helps you really grind a lot, especially if you start to fall behind, because you can just special summon some Rockets back in the grave. But we kind of have to do this. I really wish I had enough to snipe something from the deck. I would snipe a Stardust, because I'm pretty sure they're probably only playing 1. They're vulnerable enough around the normal summon, we should be able to Furious pop Junk Synchron on the normal. So let's get Metal Rocket out, just because Destruction's probably not going to be as important in this matchup. Not going to be as important in this matchup. Sending will be more important. So let's do this. Dragon's Mirror, Furious, banish Tracer, banish Metal. Don't block my Link Arrow. Now we're going to increase by 500, so Shooting Star Dragon can't get over it. And we have the Dragon's Mirror off the top already, so now we just need to find a way to fuel the graveyard back up with dragons, because we currently have 0. We have 2 on field, so we just need to find a way to get 3 more dragons. Okay, set 1, set 2. Yeah, I kind of feel like we have to do this. Furious, start sniping, and we'll go with the first set, see what it is. Statue Passion Pen of English. Interesting choice in yeah, very interesting choice in Synchron Stardust. Convertis in the graveyard. Let's normal silver, see what happens. Not activatable, which means I'm 100% destroying it before I run into like a Mirror Force. Alright, Amnesty, that's not bad. So, Dragon Count, we currently have 3. And then that's gonna float during the end phase. Ooh, Gutroid. Karibo. Oh, that's nice. Not bad, not bad. Nice tech. And then that's gonna float into the end phase. We're gonna get Tracer, and Tracer should be able to fuel us the rest of the way. Tracer can always pop itself, do whatever. So we have our 5 dragon count. We technically do not need any more dragons, but we can use Tracer to get an extra dragon on board to help defend. Oh, come on. Why is it every time I get the perfect setup, they're going to surrender? I mean, like, I appreciate it, but I want to summon 5-headed dragon. Am I going to be here all night trying to summon 5-headed dragon? I thought playing against Yusei and Synchron Stardust would have given me a shot. So this is Yugioh. They might be on PK, which might mean I have an opportunity to make this work. So we're going to go boot sector launch. I mean, boot. Doesn't matter. We can just normal summon the middle. The only advantage to keeping metal on field is, well, specialing metal on field is we can special it in defense. Not that I think that it matters because we're probably gonna go Tracer. We're gonna do the standard Silver Rocket play. Sorry, I'm thinking and talking at the same time, which is, you know, deadly combination. Doing more than one thing at a time is deadly for me. So we're gonna go booster. And there. This would be a good graveyard setup though, because we already have 3 in grave. Plus the 4th. Oh! Yeah. Told you guys, talking and dueling at the same time. Apparently doing more than one thing is bad for me. I really hope that doesn't cost us a matchup. We could have sniped their Rebellion. And that would have put them off quite a bit. Might have kept us alive, made it easier to play through. God damn it. This will be the one where I top take Dragon's Mirror and it won't matter anyways. That's frustrating. That's very frustrating. Alright, boots. And you're gonna normal PK. Yeah, normal gloves, special boots. Are you gonna jump right into Rebellion? I wish I could take a look at their deck afterwards just to see if, you know, sniping one Rebellion would have made a difference. Okay, Break Sword, not a bad idea. Yeah, Break Sword. Who you popping? Yeah, you get the special year 2 back, and then I get my float. Booster, get Tracer back. Tracer's gotta go in defense, just to wall up and protect. Frustrating. I hate misplaying with a passion. With a passion, I hate it. While we're waiting for them to do their thing, instead of playing Treacherous Trap Hole, I kind of wanted to play Crackdown. Just because I really like the Crackdown take and then Tracer pop the monster you took. But playing one, I probably should have Tracer pop. Probably should Tracer pop now just to put it in defense so I save life points. Is that what I should do? I think so. That way they don't. Or it would have been better to force the negate. I don't know. So we already got 1 silver pop, so we're going to go Magnum. At least this way I get 2 floats. And if they do enough life point damage, maybe I can force their negate on the monster I make with the float. And then, what? Did they set the... They set the rank up magic? They set the rank up magic? Okay, so we're gonna get Tracer. That's kind of silly. Unless they, how do we want to do this? How do we want to try and force it? So if I go to an extra deck monster right away, on open game state, they use the rank up magic to rank that up, and then they blank me anyways. But we can trade 3,000 for 3,000. What do they have in grave? I need to see what they have in grave. They have Ragged Gloves. Boots is banished and Cloak is banished. They don't have anything attached. I think forcing it and then trading it isn't bad, and if it's not... Yeah, this is fine. Let's go MST. Let's just see what it is. Let's just make sure it's the rank up magic. Okay. You're gonna rank up magic. I'm gonna Tracer pop now. Yeah, let's just do MST. Let's just pop the MST. Give us an extra body on board. And then... let's go... Magna. Okay. Any destruction protection. No destruction protection? Okay, that's fine. We're just gonna make Scarlight for 3k. Put in the main monster zone, in case somehow this works out. I can do that, then negate and destroy. Correct? Yes, it destroys. So we just crash and trade. And live with that. And then 4 out of these 11 cards are Dragon's Mirror. And Dragon's Mirror gets us in a pretty good spot. What does Gloves do in grave? Oh, send one to the graveyard? Okay, so I'm gonna send... who? Send Cloak to add? Sending Greaves. What does Sending Greaves do in graveyard? Special one from hand? Do they already have the 2 in hand? They just don't have a way to get them on board? Of course one of them's Cloak. Do you have normal? Please don't have normal. Yeah, of course they have a normal. Okay, of course they have a normal. And they're gonna go... go what? Break Sword. Pop Pop. Special back. What rank 4 are you making? That kills me. I don't think any. I don't think any. It's fine. Special back. What Phantom Knights card are they gonna add? That's the question. Because they're gonna go... can they detach? I don't think they can make an Xyz monster that'll be able to detach and put Cloak in grave. So they've got nothing but Xyz in grave. Okay, so... alright, I guess we found out the long, hard way that using the Silver Pop to snipe something from their extra deck wouldn't have made too big of a difference. Wouldn't have made too big a difference. What did they attach? Just another Cloak? Okay, that's fine. We're gonna go Magna. Get Tracer, just because Tracer's cool. No! Come on! Come on! Oh, I was gonna go 5-head clear the board. Oh, come on. So I draw any card there. I use skill to swap it out for Dragon's Mirror. I use Dragon's Mirror. I use Tracer to pop Dragon's Mirror to special another Rocket from deck. I synchro those 2 for Darken, send to the graveyard, and then use 5-headed to attack per game. Come on! Come on, you're killing me. Just let me 5-head. One day we'll get it. This has got to be the most upset I've ever been about a win streak. I just want a 5-head for the memes. So I can post it, everybody could tell me I'm a Giga Chad based epic gamer and pro. And then, yeah, and everything will be great. Yeah, we have to do this. Got a quick launch. Quick launch. Tracer. Okay, it's Yugi. Sorry, I used the mobile word. That's where you gotta check the logs. No skill activation, so I don't know what they're on. Sending is theoretically better than destruction, I guess, maybe. So we're gonna pop, just so we get the float in the end phase. We don't know what they're on, so we don't know if extra deck snipes are gonna be good, so we're gonna go ahead and make booster and set up some super floats. Booster, and that's it. Float during the end phase, and I guess Tracer is the right move. Tracer is the right move, just so we can avoid some like targeted removal stuff and try to stick around, not lose too many life points, lose just enough to get us that Dragon's Mirror if we don't top deck it, but not enough that we're gonna lose the duel. So let's see what they're on. Let's see. So they're gonna set a back row, set 2 back row. mean, this isn't terrible. They just go set 2 back row pass, that's fine. I pop 1, I try to force the other, and snipe 1, try to force the other, and then, you know, I can tracer tag out if I need to. 6 am, okay. So if they try to pass, this is definitely going to be the bounce too. Let's tracer tag out for Metal Rocket in this column. Oh, that was dumb. I should have grabbed something with more than... That was really dumb. I should have grabbed something with more than 1800 attack. That's really, really, really dumb. That's kind of stupid of me. I got one step ahead of myself. I should have floated and Metal Rocket into that column so I could double pop. Sure, we'll float into our third and last tracer. And it's Tretch. Okay, how do we want to play this? I guess theoretically we can just do this. Booster. Magna effect, destroy itself to send a monster they control. If that is dual wield, so we're forced to use it now, and we can use Tracer to tag out, dodge one of the targets. Yep. Which 2 are you targeting? Please target Booster and Tracer. Not right now, Elliot. Come on, bud. So we're gonna go Tracer. Who do I care about keeping on board more? Normaled. I think Tracer, Pop, Booster is correct because that'll put 2 material on board. Hey, easy killer. Sorry, everybody. Elliot is very eager to come hang out with me. Hi, bud. That was aggressive. Send you to the graveyard. Booster. Booster, float, back into Tracer. We're memeing everybody. We are just gonna go to battle phase here. Hit him for a bunch of life points. They're not on Yami Yugi, so they don't have Destiny Draw. They're probably just on Ties That Bind. And then we got Tretch set, so any normal summon they have, we can challenge. Hey bud, I don't really appreciate you attacking me like that, so I'm gonna set you down. We're gonna learn some boundaries. Okay, United is fine. I just have to use Tretch wisely. Does Kizan have the destruction effect? No, it doesn't. Okay, that's fine if you would like to use your 1 Bushido counter to get a Fuma. Not right now, Lily. Okay, that is also fine because if you do anything with the 2 level 4s, I just pop it and my silver. And this is cool. Oh, that's not Dojo. That's... that wasn't Dojo. That was United to draw, not Dojo to special from deck. Sorry everybody, I'm being attacked by my cat. It's very hard to focus right now. I'm sure you all understand. Okay, what would you like to do with your hand? Dreadnought Dreadnoid. What do you do on destruction? Oh, that's yeah, that's kind of a hard counter. They can detach material from it instead. Do I just wait for them to rank up then? I think so. Hey, Elliot, not right now, but if you're going to attack me like that, I don't appreciate it very much. Leave it. That's fine, you're just going to do the special. Oh, Magnus. That's kind of cool. What do you do with 3 material? Once returned to the other player's turn, main phase, you can detach 1 extra. Shuffle 1 card and then deal it back into the deck. Okay, so that's all I got is 2 materials. The 2 material effect right now because it doesn't have 4. Graveyard. Okay, wait for the end phase. Let's get greedy because I know I have Tracer in hand. So let's Tracer pop. Am I going to even have names left to float into? I don't think so. Maybe that was too greedy. That was super greedy. Super greedy. I don't even know if I have names to float into. Whoops. Hey, Dragon's Mirror saved by the bell. So we normal summon Tracer. Okay, they have something. Alright, we're gonna go for it, everybody. This might be our first successful attempt of actually summoning 5-headed dragon. Or do we just go Furious to keep them off of everything forever? No, because they're just gonna surrender. So we banish a Tracer, banish a Magna, banish a Metal, banish a Silver, banish a Booster. And that's enough. Come on, you gotta respect this Giga Chad move. You gotta respect the move. You gotta let me finish you with 5-headed dragon. You gotta do it. You have to do it. You have to respect it. No, what are you doing? No. I guess in a roundabout way, I win? Maybe? Yes! We did it! 5-headed dragon. We did it. My daughter's trying to sleep right now and I just yelled. That was probably bad, but I'm very excited right now. Probably gonna get a text from my wife. What are you doing? I'm summoning 5-headed dragon, babe. That's what I'm doing. No text. I think we're in the clear. Whew. 5-headed dragon. We did it, everybody. We got the win. Alright, everybody. That was quite the odyssey. Quite the adventure. I'm glad all of you were here for it. But I think it's time to end this video. And don't worry, there will be more 5-headed dragon turbo in my my future. This was way too much fun to not do again. And until next time, everybody, be safe, have fun.